Hey guys, J-Man here for the weekly X-Men talk. There's 3 books this week, but a lot of these books are ending. So they've got to just get this out here before the end of the year, and then we're going to get into, I guess, new X-Men stuff for 2022. Wolverine number 19. And the legacy numbering is 361. Pretty cool. I'm not going to go through this one too much. Wolverine goes fishing. That's the synopsis of this one. That's it. He goes fishing for a big fish. It's literally him just going out and going for it. He takes his rickety boat. It's just him narrating, just past adventures, sort of, while he literally drops a line and is trying to go fish. I mean, I like this because I like Wolverine. I like Wolverine being on his own as opposed to being part of a team. I like this idea that he just goes off on a solo adventure. And you get some fighting and you get some cool stuff. And he talks a little bit about, things that have happened to him in the past. And that's sort of what Wolverine does. And you know what? I like it. I mean, this is one of these books where you're like, if you like Wolverine, you're into it. If you don't care about Wolverine, then you're not going to care about him going fishing. Obviously, if you don't care about Wolverine in general. So nothing really to review. I don't really review these comics anyways. It's hard to review them. It's like one issue and you're supposed to read a bunch. It's not like it's a story arc or anything. Though Sword number 11 is, there is something going on here. So there's spoilers for this one. I'm not going to spoil it for you. If you are caught up and you read the last one, you know that WizKid has infiltrated Gyric's base and he's got Brand with him. Abigail's like super tiny. So they're in there and you're like, uh-oh, what's going on? And at first he thought WizKid was bad because he orchestrated the whole Sword Station going under or crashing. And so Cable is trying to stop it. You can see that here. He's got an assist, which, I can't remember this character's name, Manifold, I think. Yep. So they're going to try to stop this thing from destroying, just like destroying everybody when it crashes. Meantime, I don't read Alpha Flight. I don't even know there's a current Alpha Flight comic, but this guy who's the leader of Alpha Flight, I thought it was Vindicator before. I don't know what they call this character now. If they do a new Alpha Flight comic, I would definitely check it out. I'm Canadian and I have the original Alpha Flight, I think it was John Byrne, like number 1 I collected for a few years, actually, I think. But yeah, it was pretty good, if I remember correctly. That was pretty good. I should pull those out again and read those. In the meantime, they're just trying to figure out what to do. Now, this one does have spoilers, so I can't show you too much. I do like the art here, and I like the colors a lot. And Vindicator, who I'm just going to call him Vindicator, he's just like, yo, what is this? Like, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for, crashing this station. And then Gyric's like, too bad. And Gyric's always been kind of a pest. He's always been a villain. He's kind of a douche. That's all I'm going to say about that, really. I mean, there's going to be some obvious things that happen, but a couple of things that weren't obvious, at least not to me. There's a little bit of a stinger at the end. I'm not going to show it to you. You're just going to have to trust me. But I thought it was pretty good. Like Sword is this sleeper hit where it came out and you're like, yeah, it's okay. And it kind of stays with you a little bit more than the other one. So I don't know if it's going to become X-Men Red, if that's what they're saying it's going to be, because I think this is the final issue of Sword. I would have liked it to just be Sword, but if it's going to be X-Men Red, I guess I'm going to read it. It doesn't matter. It's just a name. But it's very tiresome trying to keep track of these resets and these renumberings and all that. I don't think it's such a bad thing to have numbers in the hundreds, right? Like when I was a kid starting out with comic books, I think the first Spider-Man I grabbed, I can't remember. It was Spectacular, Web, and Amazing, and then Spider-Man or Peter Parker Spider-Man. I don't remember where I started on those. Amazing Spider-Man was at least a couple hundred in, I would think. I distinctly remember getting some of the 300s, which for sure on Amazing. I don't remember where Spectacular was at that point, but all of these books were at different numbers and it wasn't that bad. You just go and get one every week. Anyway, Yeah. Okay. The Trial of Magneto. This was pretty awesome. There's something happened that I didn't like because I like this character. I'm not going to be able to reveal what happened. So again, I'm sorry, guys. There's just like a couple of good things going on here. Something really cool, and a character that I like got shafted a bit. It's a character that probably not too many other people care about, so it's probably going to not matter to them, but it matters to me. But that said, a character appears at the end here where I'm so happy. And I don't know if you can see that character in the background here somewhere. I don't know if it's a he. I don't know if he's visible. But this character I'm very excited about, and I would be absolutely blown away if this character could somehow join a team or do something. You'll know who I'm talking about when you get to it. So, they do answer the question of who killed Wanda. But it's who killed her, but right? There's a but. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen with this, but the Avengers are all there. The art's good. There's magic and stuff involved. A new revelation happens with the X-Men, so that's going to be a very important factor coming into 2022 for all of the mutants. Again, I can't really reveal that because I'm sure some of you are still haven't gone to the shops and got this. I get a lot of these digital, so when I wake up, they're ready to go. But yeah, I'm not going to be able to say much more than that. I really liked it. It was Trial of Magneto. Some people it wasn't to their taste. I don't think they called it the right thing. Like they said it was a trial of Magneto, but really it wasn't. It wasn't even anything. They should have just called it the murder of the Scarlet Witch or something, because it didn't really have to do with it. The investigation wasn't really that big. And not only was the investigation not that big, but there was no trial. So I have no idea why they named it that. I don't know if that was just to try to get some buzz around the title, but they could have just said the murder of Scarlet Witch or something. So yeah, it's a bit misleading, but you know what? Overall, I thought it was pretty neat. A couple of good revelations for the X-Men going forward. And listen, if nothing else, this character's appearance at the end is freaking awesome enough for me, man. So I'm a bit of a sucker for this character. So I'm just a sucker for the character. What do you want me to tell you? This might be a little bit more personal than being objective, but I can't help it. I'm too pumped up. Okay, guys, that is it for this week. I'm going to be live streaming every Wednesday now, doing my new Versus segment. And tonight's segment is going to be Alien Part 1 versus Aliens. Ridley Scott versus James Cameron. We're going to go through the story, the pacing, the artistry, the characters, and just like the enjoyment value of that movie. And we're going to see who comes out on top. I know who my favorite is. We're going to see if I can sway my panel, or if they're going to sway me. I don't think they're going to sway me, but I might sway them. Anyway, all right, guys, hope to see you tonight. That's at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. If I don't see you tonight, then I'll see you next week for more X-Men updates. Until next time.